Hello everybody, it's me, TONIK TTW, and we're here getting ever closer to the 100th Kraken. This one is number 98, which is in the Tier 5 British destroyer, the Icarus. And I'm in division with Chin Laden, and we took two Icarus out into this battle, and it proved to be a heck of a lot of fun, picking up 6 kills and 117,000 damage. So we are running Reginald Tyrewhit as our British destroyer commander. He gives us True Grit for torpedo relaunch and reduced impairment. We've got Subsurface Venture for torpedo speed and reload time. Sea detectability range reduced with Look at Me Now. We're running Perceptive for reduced incoming damage. It also shows us where the nearest ship is. We've got Smoke on the Water for increased smokescreen time. And then we're running Smogathon to reduce the cooldown time and give us additional smoke screens. And those smoke screens are going to come in really, really useful on this game. And I highly recommend you give the British Destroyer line a try out. So let's get into the game. Chin and I, both in Icarus, and we are going to go what's called balls to the wall on this one. We're just going to push out hard, fast, and take the fight to the enemy. We're not going to give them a chance to get around the map and get into position. We're going to get out there and try and slap anything and everything we can set our eyes, guns, and torpedoes on. Obviously, at the start of the game, it's just a matter of pushing out until we get things spotted. You can see the perceptive indicator on the top of my screen. And if you do hear any background noise, any beeps, bluffs, coughs, sputters, or mutters, it's because I've got my lovely mum sat here beside me as she's visiting for a few days. So excuse any background noise. But as we push forward, we get the Omaha spotted. We know we don't really want to tangle. With him is a lightly armoured destroyer. We've got the Ismail out to our right. We've got another battleship off on our left. And we're just waiting to see if there's a destroyer pushing with these guys and screening for them before we push out. The Omaha slaps the brakes on. And we are going to put our torpedoes out in his general direction because he's going to play with the throttle. We put a set on where he's at and a set on where he might back up to. We get the Janvier spotted as well, and immediately we're going guns on him. Now this is where these short smoke screens come into best use. Although we do lose sight of him, Chin is running his sonar as well, and he is going to dip out of his smokescreen because he is unsighted and far enough away that he won't get picked up, hopefully. My torpedoes are looking good on the Omaha, and although we're not going to hit him for a devastating strike, he is going to take two, and he's also going to take a flood as well, and that's just going to keep it ticking on him. Janvier breaks out of his smoke screen, Chin is engaged, and we are both just going to go full guns on this guy. He can't torpedo us. The Omaha goes down, obviously to one of those floods, and the Janvier is going to be short-lived as well as soon as we get that reload off. There we go. So we're 2.5 minutes into the game. We're on 2 kills already, and I think Red Team are going to lose another ship very quickly. The Ismail is blind firing the smoke screens. There's torpedoes coming out from somewhere. I think that might be in the Omaha, but they're very, very slow. So there's a good chance there's another destroyer out here. I am located, and so rather than sit in this smoke screen like a dope in a smoke, we're going to push out and see what else we can get our teeth into. Quick look, ping on the map, give people the direction of the nearest target. Ismail's decided that he is going to turn and push. We have got the Duca out there, which is running that nasty Italian sap, which can literally shred destroyers. So be aware of these Italian premium cruisers as a destroyer captain, because a lot of them can run sap shells now, and they will tear you to pieces in a couple of salvos. I get spotted by the Ismail, but my torpedoes are already on the way. So I am going to turn away, get the other set of torpedoes on, pop the smoke, And I do get a little bit of a clattering there and lose just over half my hit points. But Ismail isn't going to be so lucky, and that torpedo spread is absolutely perfect. Now you'll notice that wasn't a devastating strike, and I think that's because somebody hit him with some HE shells just before my torpedoes finished doing their business. But there we go, torpedoes coming in through the rear of the smoke screen. There's definitely a destroyer out here, and there he is, Mr. Hatsuharu. And so we're going to turn our attention to him. 2 destroyers, me and Chin. He's fired his guns, so he is spotted. We're in smoke, and we're going to continue gunning this guy down. We set him on fire. He damage controls that. The other battleship blind fires the smoke again and misses. Chin and I are just picking away at this guy, and everybody else decides that they want to have a go too. But this guy is mine. That is kill number 4. We've lost 2 destroyers. Red team have lost 4, plus a battleship and a cruiser. So they are very much on the back foot here. We're on 89,000 damage with a high caliber, and we decide we're going to push through the cap and see what we can do to finish off the rest of this team. Now the Congo's out there taking a lot of spam. The Duke is kind of running away. He's engaged with a cruiser. We see the Icarus out there, but he's pretty much on the limit of gun range. But we've got to pop some shells off him, thinking we might pick up kill number 5 for a Kraken. Chin is also going to be heading in that direction too. And as we start popping the shots off at this guy, he is going to slow down and pop his smoke as well, because the Duke has our other cruiser spotted and takes him off the map. And although we do get shells towards that Icarus, that smoke screen is going to cover him, and the shells are going to fall short, sadly. No Kraken yet. We know we've got him out there, we've got the Duke to our front, and we've got a battleship on our left flank. And we want this Kraken. We need to get to 100. I look across to the left and there's a full health Congo out there who seems to be slowly reversing as another destroyer from our team is pushing rapidly towards him. And I get a little bit greedy here because Kraken's a Kraken, but a win's a win. We're on cap. The Duke has got no option but to push in. The Icarus we know is low health and is not going to survive. And Chin decides to give him a bit of a YOLO and take him out in a second. But we're looking for the torpedo range and to get a good spread on. Chin takes out the Icarus. I'm swing, put my torps on. That Congo just seems to be going in a straight line backwards, and that's going to work out really nicely for me. This Duker is getting very close. Chin gets picked up by the Duker. And at this point, we still want a Kraken. So we're going to use this island for a little bit of cover. Duker is coming in to contest his cap, but he's kind of tied up with his guns across to his left, and I'm expecting to be shot at. But he doesn't go for me. He is spotted, so I'm going to stay on AP. I know he's bow on, and I'm probably going to bounce most of those off him. But we do get 3 torpedoes onto that battleship. He goes down for the Kraken, and at this point I don't mind that this Duker is running me down because I've got Kraken number 98. He's still zigging and zagging trying to stay on this cruiser, but he's going to give me a full broadside. We get some extra damage on him. We are spotted, so we're running because we know he's got torpedoes, and as he's swinging out to get that torpedo angle on, he is gone. Bang, Citadel AP straight through the side of a cruiser. So finishing the game, we end up on 117,000 damage, Kraken Unleashed, high caliber, 10 torp hits, 6 kills, 1 Citadel. Thank you, Duker, for that broadside. And we do finish 1 and 3 on the board with 7 kills between us. So absolutely solid work there with Chin. And I think I just got lucky on some of the kill shots there. But thank you very much for watching this video. If it is your first time past, please do click that subscribe button. And if it's not your first time past, please do hit that like button and leave me a comment. Until next time, take care and goodbye.